Yeah, there's a lot of political stuff. The Democratic Party is a family.
Wow, Van Jones, it looks so painful for you to try and say that the Democratic Party is a family. I mean, maybe if you're talking about mafia families, I mean, we see that Democrats are willing to stab each other in the back. We see that they're willing to lie to the public. They're willing to rig primaries and elections. I mean, yeah, that's a mafia family, not an individual's family. Big difference, and you know it.
His heart is as big and as true and as strong, and this is the difference between a politician and a leader.
Wow, Van, you are really laying it on thick. But let's get this right. This is the difference between a politician and a leader. Joe Biden is a politician. He did everything to get to the next election, to try and win the next election. He didn't lead the nation because he wasn't around. 6 hours a day, 18 hours a day, someone else has been in charge making all the decisions. And you, Van Jones, CNN, MSNBC, you guys covered up for him. You held this from the public so that you could get more power. Joe Biden's a politician, and you guys seem more like snakes.
He made a selfless decision.
Yeah, it was a really selfless decision. It only took Barack Obama, the Clintons, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, all screaming at Joe Biden over the last week to finally make him bend the knee and actually give up his position as the Democratic nominee. Yeah, that's selfless. Joe Biden has been screaming all week that he would not give up the 2024 nomination, that he would not endorse Kamala Harris. And yet, after all the pressure and the promises to do even worse going forward, then he finally bends the knee. That sounds really selfless, doesn't it?
If you're a young person watching this, this is leadership.
Liar. Liar. This is not leadership. Being a part-time president isn't leadership. Having someone else control the country for 18 hours a day isn't leadership from Joe Biden. Being the laughing stock that the reason why Putin went into the Ukraine, Joe Biden. The reason why China decided they're going to go into Taiwan by force, Joe Biden. The reason why Japan is building the first army since 1945, Joe Biden. Inflation up over 20%, Joe Biden. 8 million illegal aliens entering our country in 3.5 years, Joe Biden. 170 known or suspected terrorists entering into America, and some of them planning to blow up our cities, Joe Biden. That's not leadership. That's a part-timer who can't get the job done. Let's get it right. Call it what it truly is.
This is patriotism.
Joe Biden didn't get out of the 2024 presidential race because of patriotism, because he was doing the best thing for America. He's out because he got pushed out on purpose. And he's still in the presidency, even though he's doing it part-time. That's not patriotism. That's ambition. That's maybe even greed. That's being selfish. That's not what's good for America. We need a 24/7 president, not a part-timer. So you are lying to the public, Van Jones, because you're pushing an agenda along with CNN and MSNBC because you are a socialist. You've admitted it. So just admit this part too. Joe Biden isn't being patriotic. He's being selfish.
This is what it means to put the country first and put the party first and put the cost first. I just want to say, I don't know who's going to be the VP, the non-VP. I don't know anything about politics.
Well, at least there's one thing we do agree with. You're not a politician. You don't know politics. You're just a shill. You're trying to push your agenda, and you really don't care how you get it done. You're just pushing the ideology, the message, and you're getting paid. It's the one thing we both agree with. You don't know politics.